Hey guys, it's Nick here with Media Production Pro, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to improve the speed and efficiency of your productions by using Shot List. So let's get into it. In this video, we'll be going over what shot lists are, why you should make them, and how you can go about doing so like a pro. Firstly, we should talk a little bit about what a shot list is. A shot list is a full list of all of the shots you would like to get on a particular shoot day. You can use a shot list to list out all of the key details of each shot, such as the scene number, shot name, a short description of the shot size, shot type, camera movements, special equipment, scene requirements, etc. Shot lists can really be as detailed as you want them to be, so don't get intimidated by all of the possible categories. Now you may be asking, why should I make a shot list? Shot lists can dramatically improve the speed and efficiency of your productions. This happens because everyone is more easily able to be on the same page about the director's vision for the project. Everyone from Hollywood producers to corporations hiring freelance professionals love to see well-run and efficient productions. It's one of those little things you can control to hopefully get a lot of repeat work with people that you meet in the industry. Shot lists are also a great way of helping you make sure that you get all of the shots that you needed or wanted on a particular shoot day. This minimizes the likelihood that you'll need to schedule the dreaded hiccup shoot. Like many others, I personally like to cross shots off of my shot list as I complete them. This helps me keep track of what still needs to be done and provides a nice little morale boost as I get to see the progress I'm making as I push on through the shoot day. So, do you think you're ready to start making your own shot list? Great, let me show you how it's done. Firstly, you should probably decide whether or not you want full coverage or specific coverage. Full coverage is when you choose to basically get all of the major shot types for each of the characters within your scene. The pro for this method is that your editor has a lot to work with in post-production, and will likely have plenty of options to choose from in order to garner the best performance. The con for this method is that it can be very time-consuming to get all of the shots that you want on set. Additionally, actors are typically forced to repeat entire scenes over and over again, which can be pretty challenging on them. Specific coverage is when you shot list out only the exact shots that you see yourself needing or wanting on a production. The pro for this method is that it can make your productions far more efficient and enjoyable while on set. The con for this method is that your editor has very limited options in post-production, and you run a higher risk of having to schedule a dreaded hiccup shoot. Once you have a rough idea of which direction you would like to go, you can start making your shot list. Keep in mind that you can still find a happy middle ground between these two extremes if neither one seems particularly appealing to you. Firstly, you will want to list the scene number. This one is pretty self-explanatory, but if you don't know what number a scene should be, simply start at the beginning of your script and number each new scene that appears in the order that it appears in. Next, you will want to list the shot name. These are typically listed alphabetically and are more often than not capitalized. Pro tip, when naming your scenes, you should avoid using the letters I, O, and Z, as they have a tendency to look like numbers when handwritten on a slate. If you end up using all of the remaining letters of the alphabet in a single scene, fear not, because you can simply add an additional letter to the shot name. For example, Scene 8 shot AA or AB. Next, I like to include a short description of the shot. This isn't required, but I find it helps me easily identify each shot within a given sequence. This is followed by shot size and shot type. Shot sizes can range anywhere from the grandeur of an establishing shot to the intimacy of an extreme close-up. Shot types expand upon the description of the shot, noting either camera height or other specific visual elements. For example, a shot type could be a dirty low angle, meaning that the camera is positioned below eye level and that there is something in the foreground that is obscuring the image. If you'd like to learn more about shot sizes and types, stay tuned because we'll definitely be covering those topics more in future videos. Next, I would recommend that you list any specific camera movements that might be present in the shot. This could be a dolly, a track, a roll, a tilt, a pan, or your frame could just remain static. Next, you should list any special equipment that may be needed in order to accomplish a particular shot. For example, listing a jib for a shot that lowers towards the ground to reveal an object. Scene requirements can also be a really useful thing to list. These can be specific props, costumes, or really anything that should be present within your shot. If you're the technical type of DP or director and you just so happen to be running a multi-camera setup, it might be beneficial to list which camera is getting each shot, as well as details like which lenses are being used. You can also list audio notes if specific equipment should be used or to denote if a particular shot is MOS. MOS stands for Mit Out Sound, meaning that no audio needs to be recorded for this particular shot. Typically, it's a good rule of thumb to group certain shots together to minimize the number of setups you have to switch between. ADs, producers, and corporate clients will love you for not wasting everybody's time and money, and crew members can't stand productions that are constantly changing setups between each and every shot. If you do this on your productions, your unpreparedness can be viewed as being either inconsiderate or unprofessional by your peers. And obviously, no one's trying to give off that kind of impression while working on set. Another pro tip: aim to knock out more difficult shots at the beginning of your shoot day. That way, crew morale stays up and the day feels as though it's getting easier as you progress towards the end of your shoot. Anyways, that should more or less wrap up this video on shot listing. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. If there's any topics you would like to see us cover in the future, just let us know about it in the comment section down below. Take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one.